All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Forex trading presentation. It's good to see you guys here tonight. We're going to hit hard and fast here, and it should be some good information on what I think is an amazing revenue stream. It's another language you can learn. I learned it in a very short period of time, and it's been a lot of fun. So we're going to expose you to this tonight, and we'll follow up with the training behind that. What I want to do is introduce the man of the evening, my Forex mentor, Luke Longmire. I know Luke through several channels. One of the most common ones was through Bob Proctor. We're both students of Bob Proctor at a high level. Luke is in our Elite 100. He's a world-renowned Forex expert and really world-class in his results. So he's been my mentor. And what we're going to show you tonight is exactly how I learned the language of Forex with his help and the academy and things of that nature. So Luke, if you're with us, I think I gave you a screen share. You can jump on and we'll get rocking and rolling.
Amazing. Thank you, Brian, for the intro and everything like that, and line up this call, and always having the mind for other people and helping other people. So I appreciate you as always, and everybody else on this call. Thank you for tuning in. You could be anywhere but here, but you showed up for you. That's the biggest thing about this is what this can do for you and really shift your life, adding another income stream, maybe a full-time income stream, or just a diversification, and I'm going to share a little bit about myself just to really build the belief that you guys can do this too. And then we'll get into really how to make money, how to diversify, and really how to create cash flow for you to have what you want, desire what you want, and really take life by the horns, if you will. So for you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Luke Longmire. I'm 32 years old, live down here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And I used to be, I'm actually going to share my screen. I'm kind of boom. Okay, cool. I'm going to share my screen and really kind of show you, tell you my story through this, but this is really the clicking moment for me when I understood the cash flow quadrant, and it really shifted my perspective on money as a whole, right? So really quick right here, everybody really falls into 4 categories, and then shifting into one is very different. It's a big change, right? So what I realized, one of my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, talked about, he made a book, created a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And when he shifted my mindset to this, I was like, yo, this is a game changer, right? And what he stated is 95% of the world's income, right? 95% of the world's income is owned by 5%. I was like, how is that possible? Right? How can basically all the money be owned by the select few? And it's through situations and opportunities such as this that makes that shift, right? So I was like, well, how do I get into the 5%, right? So it basically breaks down to these 4 right here, right? So when I was working at Lowe's, right, and this is 2013, 2014, I was trading my time and effort for income. Right. I was trading my time and effort for income. I was making $9 an hour, and I realized this wasn't it. I was like, there's only 24 hours in a day. I can only do so much. So something's got to budge, and very, very grateful. I found a job right at a gym. I used to bodybuild competitively, and I absolutely loved the gym. I was like, why not work at a gym, right? And then I developed, right, a love for sales, right? I was making sales, selling personal training, right, selling memberships, and I actually, absolutely loved it. I thought I had life kind of all figured out. And that's where you kind of, I shifted to myself. I actually, went up the ladder after, 6 months, a year or so. I became general manager. And I was like, yo, this is it. I figured it out. This is what life's about. I'm the big man on campus. And I went from the 60%, right, work for someone else, right, as a job where I was at Lowe's. I graduated, right, to work for self. I became self-employed. I still answered, right? The key thing here is I still answered to the owner, but I ran the show. I checked in with him once a week, once a month, whatever. And I was like, this is it. I'm making sales. I'm making overrides. I can take off when I want, take my lunch when I want. I'm the boss. But after about 4 years, I realized, right, there's a carrot being dangled. I realized that this wasn't it, and I was making good money, 6 figures a year, but I didn't have my time. I would, what we call time broke, right? I was making 6 figures, but I was also working 70, 80 hours a week. I was either at work, on my way home from work, or going to sleep really, really early so I can get up early to get to that job, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I know what I want. I want time freedom, financial freedom. I thought this would be it. What is the next way? Right. And 2016, 2017, I got introduced to this opportunity. And when I got introduced, it was just like this, I was actually like 2 people on a call instead of, 15 on. And I was like, this is like stocks, right? Like stocks trading, like actually it's Forex. And I was like, okay, cool. We'll get to that in here in a second. But what we're going to go over on this call is the 1%, the investor, right? Having your money work for you, right? To have a way for you to make money in your sleep, right? That's the goal. It's not active income, but passive income and putting your money to work. And then the 4% is a business owner where you have a system, right, created to generate you income, right? Just like a McDonald's, right? Every McDonald's is the same. The CEO is not there, right? It's ran by 18, 19, probably 16 to 25-year-olds, right? The fry station is at the same place, the ice cream, the grill, the cashier, it's all the same. Right, it's a system, right, designed to generate income. That's what we're going to be going over tonight is the 1% and the 4%, right? And like what Brian was talking about, Bob Proctor, and it completely, shifted and helped me get to astronomical levels I didn't even know existed. Right. And he talks about it as well right here, right, in a different format, right? That 96% of people work for a job, right? The 3% are investing. But the key here is to be multiple streams of income, right? The business, right? Passive income, putting your money to work. How many income streams can you create is the name of the game, right? So what we're going to be going over is basically 4 different quadrants, 4 different academies, very straightforward. I'm going to keep this pretty layman terms, right? Keep this fairly surface level. We will do a training for, the people that are joining and part of the team and everything like that after this, but I'm going to keep this surface level in this presentation because when I started, I was like Forex, like my ex-girlfriend, like, what do you mean Forex, right? And it just basically stands for foreign exchange, right? And, the foreign exchange and cryptocurrency market specifically, right, has allowed me to hit multiple 7 figures, retire my wife, retire myself, obviously, move out to Miami. And like, it completely changed the game. Like, you don't have to, like, I don't even remember the last time I looked at a price tag. It's not to boast or brag. It's to show you that, in 2014, I was working for $9 an hour. Right. And looking at $9 an hour now, it's like, whoa, what a big shift. Right. And I'm a human being, right, with a soul and everything like that. But we all put on our pants the same way. We drink water relatively the same way. We brush our teeth relatively the same way. If I can do this, I know you can as well. So let's get into this a little bit in depth, a little bit more in depth. Right. So essentially, this is the foreign exchange market. This is what banks do with your money. So if you deposit 100, 1,000, $1 million to a bank account, what they're doing is not only loaning it out, but also trading on your behalf. And that's how you get a small percentage, right, of 0.001, 0.00001%, right, annually. And that's where they're making the big bucks by trading your money, right? So we're trading the US dollar versus the Canadian versus the yen, the pound versus the Australian dollar, and so forth, right? And with that being said, is you can take advantage of this as well by listening to such people like myself, that have, a lot of success. And I've been teaching, trading live, and all of that for about 5 years, give or take, and it's been very, very powerful to help those people because I was a beginner at one point as well, right? So just to make this super simple, if you enter right here where the green dot is, right, you enter right here and it goes up, you make money, right? So the key here is you risk a certain percentage. What I teach is about 1% to 2% risk to make 5, 6, 7%, right? So small risk to make more, right? If it's a losing trade, you cut off the trade, right? You only lose a small percentage. People say like investing is risky, right? Not investing is risky, right? We have to put our money to work if we want some sort of time freedom and financial freedom, right? So foreign exchange is the market. We trade the dollar versus the yen, etc. Just to reiterate, and there's a certain movement every single day for you to capitalize on. The HFX market, I'm going to kind of brush on this, right? This is basically binary trading. It's time-based trading, meaning you're in a trade for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. It doesn't matter how much it goes up in profit. If the time goes ends and you were right, if you click buy and it goes up and the time elapsed, right, and it does go up, you win the trade. If you buy and the time elapsed and it goes down and the time runs out, you lose the trade. Literally that simple. I would definitely recommend the crypto and the Forex market a lot more potential and upside with that. All right. Right here, this is actually me speaking at one of the events. As you see the crowd there or whatever. And then one of the cool things about this opportunity is one, right, if you're taking notes or, you know, whatever, is number one, right, is we have an academy to teach you, right? Luke, I have no idea. I barely even know what you're talking about when you say foreign exchange. It's like Duolingo, right? I'm on, let me see here. I'm on lesson, 40 or something like that. I was just checking. When I started learning Spanish, I was so confused, right? There's feminine, there's male words, una, la, el. It was completely nuts to me, right? But as I studied, right, as I was consistent with it, I'm not fluent by any means right now, but I can spit some Spanish. I can understand it now. I can read and like, okay, I know exactly what this says. It's the same thing. It's the best example I explain is learning a new language. You do have to study. You do have to take notes, right? It's just like going to college, right? Instead of going to college and get a degree worth nothing, right here, you're going to be making money, potential 7, 8 figures, right? With here, we have a Swipe Coin. This is an app, right? I have my app is Gold Cup, right? Gold Cup. You can actually go to your iPhone or Android right now and download it. And then Swipe Coin, as you see right here, right? Swipe Coin, one word, you can download from iPhone or Android as well. And basically what this is going to do, one second. What this is going to do is going to send an alert out to your phone, and it's going to say buy gold or buy Bitcoin or buy Ethereum at X level, right? And so what you're going to do is click buy, right? And it's going to go up, you make money, and literally that simple, right? So we're basically telling you exactly what to do, when to do, how to do it, right? So if you're at work, you're at, with the kids, you're with, you're busy living life. This is going to be an alert to your phone so you can copy and paste and make money. No experience needed. You need to know what risk management is, but I would recommend knowing what risk management in life is, right? So it's very, very simple to learn when it comes to taking signals, right? It's literally copy and paste, that simple, right? We do have an ECX, which is basically drop shipping. And not to go super in depth with it, the last thing I want to do is confuse. I want to keep this very straightforward, very simple. And how you view it is how it's going to be. I'm a very simple trader. And, that's a big reason why Brian's had so much success is, he has the hustle, he has the mindset to apply what I'm teaching, and he ran with it. If you saw his profits and everything like that, you'd be like, you've only been trading for, 5, 6, 7 months. Like, wow. Right. So back to this is ECX. This is Shopify. Basically what you are is you're a middleman. You create a store and you're a middleman from the customer to the actual, the wholesaler, right? You're the middleman and making a profit off that. Right. So right here, as you see, Learning Simplified, we have a whole academy from start to finish. And then we also have Go Live, which is basically a Zoom, right? Essentially what this is you're going to hop on the sessions and learn from our traders, such as myself and other educators of the company, every language from Russian to Arabic to Chinese, that's actually Mandarin, Spanish, everything, right? We have basically every single language at this point. There's a couple I've never even heard of. There's Pretty cool. These are the apps, Gold Cup, HFX Swipe, Swipe Coin. These are the apps I said you can download from your Apple Store or Google Store. Yeah, I don't have an Android. Forgot what it's called for a second, right? So with our memberships, it's very, very straightforward. With our elite membership, and then we have a base package, right? So our base package right here is $235 to join, $175 per month, right? $235 to join, $175 per month. What I would recommend, right, because you get quadruple the value, is our elite package. You get everything. You get the crypto, right? And just people don't really understand crypto. They think it's just coins. Crypto, right, is not only buying coins, but it's also, you can trade crypto, right? You have long-term holding, which is buying crypto. Then you have like day trading, like you can in Forex, like in and out daily. And then you can mine it, right? You can farm it. There's DeFi, right? There's NFTs. We teach everything when it comes to NFTs, right? Literally, one of my friends told me to buy an NFT literally no more than 3 weeks ago. And in 3 weeks, it went from basically 18,000 to 40,000 in 3 weeks. So actually 60,000. So basically I made 10 Ethereum, right? Which is equivalent to about 30K in 2 or 3 weeks. And I don't even know, low key, I don't even know what I bought. I bought an NFT, right? It went up and I made money. And I don't know what I bought. I don't know really the value of the NFT, right? But I listened to people that had success. I listened to people that were experts when it came to NFTs, which we teach, right? And then with that being said, I made $30,000 by listening to someone that had the results. That is what I'm trying to get across to you guys, is you have to listen to people such as myself or Brian or whoever that have results, right? That can show you how you can get results. That's simple, right? So $325 to start, $275 per month, and then it gets better. And then you can get it for free. You refer 2 people, right, into the company, you now have a free membership. Guys, like I just bought a Mercedes S-Class, right? If I can refer Brian and Dan, right, to Mercedes and them go buy a Mercedes and I get compensated for my Mercedes, I would have everything in free. My phone would be free. My phone bill would be free. My apartment building would be free. Guys, everybody does this all the time, right? You're marketing something because you have a brand on a hat or a car or phone or whatever, a watch, right? So it's very, very simple to do so. We offer time freedom, financial freedom through the finance world. And then you can create a business out of this as well. You refer a total of 1 more person, right? You refer 2, you're free, right? 2 people, you're free. 1 more person, right? You're actually making $150 a month. So 150 is not a lot of money, but 150 is 150. When I was working at low, even when I was making 6 figures, if I was short 150 on my check, like I'm saying something, that's 150. You know, back in 2017 or whatever, like that was a decent little, date night or something. That was something, right? So you can build the business here and create passive income. So a total of team of 3 is $150 a month. A total team of 12 is $600 a month. And it goes up and up and up and up. We actually have a few people in the company on the business side, right, that are making, $750,000 a month. Right, $750,000 a month. All right. We have multiple people, like a lot more people making, this type of money on the trading, but just to show you on the business as well, don't limit yourself to one source of income. Right. So just to kind of recap, right, very, very simple. Number 1, it's education to learn a skill that you will never ever have to work again. My family, my wife, myself, my future kids, they will never have to work, because if you learn this skill, you can literally print money, right? So that's number 1 is education. Number 2 is we have apps like, Luke, I don't have time to learn. Luke, I don't want to learn. I'm making good money. I just, I want to focus on what my passion, my purpose is. Cool, do that. Focus on your passion, focus on your purpose, right? But diversify. So if you're that person, like when I started, I thought the gym industry was everything. It was life, right? But what I did, I was like, if I can copy him, that's how I got, into the company. I didn't want to learn, right? It changed, obviously became an educator. But when I first got started, I was like, I don't want to learn. I don't have the time to learn, nor do I want to. It sounds hard, right? when we realized that, so what we did is we created innovative apps. So number one, education. Number two is we created innovative apps to copy and paste. So there's no excuse now like, oh, I don't have time. Cool, you don't need time. Well, I'm always on the go, Luke. I can't sit down and hop on a session. You don't need to. All you have to do is copy and paste. So that's number two. Number three, which I highly, highly, highly encourage, is hopping on the sessions with the educators to learn and then taking the same trades that they're giving on the session. So it's earn while you learn. So you're making money, right, on the sessions with the educators, and then also getting that firsthand experience. It's like training wheels on a bike. Right. So very, very cool. And then the last way, like I said, is the business by referring people into the company. So with that being said, guys, what I would do is get back with a person that invited you to this call. They love, trust, and respect you to put you on game, to put you on a way to make money, put you in a position to win even more, or even get out of the position where you're kind of losing, or you don't like, or you hate your job, or hate the situation you're in. This could definitely be a life raft in the water for you to get out of that situation. So get back with a person, invite you, and let them know if this is for you. It's really straightforward. I always tell people, go to your bank account. If you don't like what's in your bank and your assets, this is for you. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it back to you, Brian. I know we're doing a training after this as well. And I'll go ahead and kick it back to you for now, and then we'll step into the training.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Great job presenting that. And again, that's just meant to be an overview. If anybody wants to dig deeper, just get with the person who brought you here. They can jump on a Zoom, get a lot deeper into it. It's just meant to overview. We are going to do a training for those. Anybody can stay on, even if you're not in the company, if you want to see what we're doing. But for those that are working in the team here, we're going to do a training. And I just want to